If you recognize the feeling of watching your own life from behind a glass wall, unable to fully feel or inhabit your body, stay here for a moment. Take a slow breath and arrive here. You do not need to analyze anything. Let the words land where they land. Your body will take what it needs. And begin. I feel like I am observing life from a distance. I feel like I am not fully inside my body. I feel like I am not fully inside my experience. I feel like I am watching reality rather than living it. I feel like everything around me sometimes feels flat or unreal. I feel disconnected from my senses. I feel disconnected from my body. I feel like I am not fully present in the moment. I feel like my head is separated from my body. I want to feel present in my body and fully inside my experience. I recognize these are experiences arising within my awareness, not truths about who I am. Even though I feel like I am watching my life from a distance, disconnected from my body and my senses, and I deeply want to feel fully present and real, I acknowledge this is a passing pattern arising in consciousness, not my permanent self. I feel like I am behind a glass wall, watching everyone else live. I can see my hands moving, but they do not feel like mine. I touch things, but the sensation is muffled, like wearing thick gloves. I hear my own voice and it sounds far away. I look in the mirror and the person staring back does not feel like me. I am so tired of feeling nothing. I want to feel something, anything, even if it hurts. Why can't I just be here like everyone else? I am scared I will feel this way forever. I try to feel my feet on the floor, but there is just numbness. Maybe if I squeeze my arm hard enough I will wake up. Notice how this feels in your body right now. I am watching myself try to feel something, and it is so strange. The world looks flat, like a painting I cannot step into. I am lonely inside this glass box. I am angry that my body feels like a prison. I want to scream, but I am not sure the sound would come out. I wonder if anyone can see that I am not really here. Breathe into the heaviness in your chest. Maybe I am broken. I am watching my thoughts from very far away. I feel like a ghost in my own life. I just want to feel the sun on my skin and know I am real. There is a deep sadness underneath all this numbness. Let the body soften a little now. I am noticing that I am the one observing this distance. I am starting to feel a tiny flicker of wanting to come back. Maybe it is not as scary in here as I thought. I can stay here with this sensation of distance without needing it to change. I am aware of the disconnect and I remain present with it. I am intact even as this experience of unreality moves through me. Underlying beliefs. Perhaps I believe it is not safe to be fully in my body. Maybe I learned that watching from a distance keeps me protected. I might believe that if I feel too much, I will be overwhelmed. It is possible I am carrying an old belief that my feelings are dangerous. There may be a part of me that thinks being disconnected is the only way to survive. I could be holding onto a pattern of dissociation that once served me. It is conceivable that I learned to leave my body during a time that felt unsafe. I may have internalized that my body is not a safe place to inhabit. These beliefs are patterns from past experiences and are not my true self. I am outgrowing the old protective strategy of the distant observer who believed safety required leaving my body. Adult self, gently turn toward your inner child. I am sorry to my inner child who had to leave their body to feel safe. I am sorry you learned that watching from a distance was the only way to survive. I understand you were trying to protect us from pain that felt too big. Your awareness is safe now, and these temporary emotions can move through us without harm. Inner child speaks. It feels a little less cold in here when you talk to me. Maybe I can try to feel my toes, just for a moment. Adult speaks. I give you permission to come back home to your body. I give you permission to forgive yourself for leaving. I release any guilt and shame you carry about being disconnected. I honor our journey together through this fog. I love you exactly as you are, even behind the glass. You are safe to let go and be yourself because I am here now and always to protect you. These feelings of distance are passing experiences, they are not defining our reality. Now that we've felt and honored the experience, allow understanding and light to arise naturally. Message from Higher Self. You are the awareness behind the eyes that notices the distance. The feeling of being disconnected is an experience arising in consciousness, it is not what you are. Your inherent wholeness was never touched by the fog, it was always there, simply veiled. The old belief that you must stay separate was an illusion born of a time when protection felt necessary, but the truth is you are safe to inhabit your own being. Thoughts, fears, and emotional reactions are temporary appearances, like clouds passing through a clear sky. The true self is always whole, untouched by experience, and completely free. The ask, inner child. I give myself permission to feel the ground under my feet, even if it is just for one breath. I allow my chest to soften and maybe let a tiny sensation of warmth in. Adult self. I choose to stay present with this body, even as the familiar fog tries to pull me back. I can place a hand on my heart and simply notice what is there, without needing it to feel any different. Higher self. I allow this experience of returning to the body to unfold in its own time and rhythm. I release all control over how and when presence arrives, trusting the body knows how to integrate. Bridge into your new reality. Before, my body felt like a distant concept, but now I can sense a faint warmth in my hands as I read these words. While my head used to feel completely separate, I now notice a subtle softening at the back of my neck where they might meet. Earlier the world seemed flat and unreal, yet in this moment the weight of my body against the chair feels slightly more solid. Reclaim your power. I now choose to release the belief that distance keeps me safe, and embrace the wisdom that my body is a safe place to inhabit. From the place of the observer, I witness this shift happening within me, knowing the self-watching is always untouched and capable. Seeing it done. I imagine myself now walking through a familiar room and feeling the air move against my skin. I feel my feet connecting with the floor with each step, solid and real. I hear the sounds around me clearly, and they feel close, not muffled or distant. I look at my own hands and they look like they belong to me, warm and alive. I sit down and feel the chair holding my weight, and I breathe deeply, noticing the air fill my lungs completely. I am here, inside my body, inside my life, and it feels ordinary and real. I am finally feeling the warmth of the sun on my skin, and it feels like it is touching me. I am here, my feet on the ground, and the world around me has depth and color. My breath moves through me easily, and I am inside this moment, living it. This is just how I feel now, present and connected. It is simple and quiet, and it feels like coming home. Now experience a new future. The familiar sensation of distance begins to arise, like a gentle hum in the background. I notice it, but this time I do not follow it away. I feel my breath moving in and out on its own. My feet are on the floor and I can feel the pressure against my soles, faint but present. My hands rest on my lap and I notice the slight warmth where they touch. There is no urgency to feel more. My chest rises and falls naturally. I am here in the room and the walls feel solid around me. A sound reaches my ears and it arrives clearly, not muffled. I blink and feel my eyelids move. There is a softness in my belly, a slight loosening. I am not trying to be present, I just am. My head rests on my shoulders and the connection feels possible, not severed. I shift slightly and feel the fabric against my skin. My awareness floats but gently returns, like a wave coming back to shore. I am not grasping for sensation, it is simply arriving. My heartbeat is steady, a quiet drum in the background. I look at an object in the room and it has dimension, it occupies space. I feel the air on my face light and cool. My thoughts come and go, but I remain here in the body. I inhale and the air reaches deep. My spine feels long and supported. I am not watching from far away, I am inside looking out. The distance is dissolving without effort. I feel a subtle tingling in my fingers. I am here for this moment fully. My body feels like a place I can inhabit, not a prison. I breathe into my belly and it expands gently. I am safe here. I am real here. This is normal. This is possible. I am living my life from the inside. Allow this felt sense to continue integrating naturally in the body and in life. Take a deep breath, feel the shift, and smile. Let this settle gently. There's nothing you need to do right now. You can return to this whenever you feel called. Be gentle with yourself.